How did you do? Did you see any patterns? Perhaps some values that showed up a lot, like connection did in my examples? Were there any clear trends for you? Things that just made total sense? Maybe there were some surprises? It's amazing what we discover about ourselves when we take an inventory of our lives and we can see where our values were and weren't present. It's profound to see it on paper this way, isn't it? Okay, with our body, our heart, and our mind present, let's start looking at your habits, the usual behaviors and routines. So now, at the top of your page, I'd like you to write the header drain on the left-hand side, and on the right side, write the header fill. Drain represents the things in your life that are currently taking energy away from you. And fill, on the other hand, represents the things in your life that are currently giving you energy or filling you up. These can be things from your personal life or your professional life. Anything in your ongoing normal experiences. It might be a specific task, like doing the laundry, or it might be a person, like your mother-in-law, perhaps the project that you're working on. So the intention with this exercise is to get it all out on paper. However you interpret that is correct. For example, things that fill me up are quality time with my family, hiking in the forest, and creating experiences for others that make them feel seen and heard, as in my coaching program. Things that drain me are my email inbox, clutter, and being overbooked. Of course, there are more, but these are a few examples so that you can understand what it might sound like for you. We're going to take a couple of minutes in this lesson right now to write out everything you can think of from your current life experiences that are draining your energy or filling you up with energy. Again, there's a page inside the workbook for this, or just grab your journal that you've been using. So if you need to pause and go grab that now, it's a good time to do that. These can be bullet points, but make sure that each one is listed on its own line. I'm going to go off camera for 2 minutes and give you some time to do that. So go ahead and start writing now. Excellent work. It's powerful to see it in writing, isn't it? Now you can use this quick exercise anytime you're feeling overwhelmed and need to take a quick inventory of where you're off balance. If you need more time, you may want to pause the video now and set an intention to observe your day, noticing what is filling and what is draining you. You might even want to take your journal with you as you do an inventory of your day. You can always come back here to finish this later. When you're ready, we're going to take a look at these experiences through your values lens. But you probably guessed that by now, right? Okay, so next to each thing that you wrote down, write the name of the value or values that it represents. In your fills, it's likely because that's a value that is present. And in your drains, it's likely because that is a value that is not present. And again, you may want to go back to your values inventory from exercise number 2 for some reminders of the words that you want to put down. Let's look at my examples. Quality time with my family represents the values of connection, nurturing, and fun. Hiking in the forest represents unity with nature, spirituality, and adventure. Creating experiences for my clients represents connection, nurturing, and understanding. From my drains, my email inbox creates stress for me. So I'd say it's draining because it's a lack of nurturing for myself and connection. Clutter is similar in that it creates stress and it's missing spaciousness. It's a kind of a freedom. And being overbooked also creates stress for me when I feel like I can't meet all the needs and obligations of my life. So for me, there's a disconnect from self-nurturing and connection, and certainly from fun. Now remember, this is what it means to me. It may not mean that to you, and it also may just be one value that rises up for you. And if one doesn't come to mind, that's okay too. Simply move on to the next thing on your list. So take some time now to name the values that arise. And in the next video, we'll talk about how you can use this tool to manage your energy. And we'll begin to pinpoint your top 3 to 5 values. I'll meet you there.